What's going on, YouTube? So I am back at Legends Sports Bar because this is no longer at Carpali's restaurant. This is across the hall at the sports bar. You are looking at, yes, my one and only pinball machine currently, which we're doing lots of videos on. Hopefully in the near future there will be more than one machine. That's the goal. But for right now, you can see there's a lonely space right here for a second machine where that trash can is just totally out of place. We're gonna have to change that soon. But for right now, let me explain why we are taking a video. I did come in today to check the machine. It has been a couple of weeks since it's been in the sports bar, and I am, still looking at collections and stuff. Since it's been in the sports bar, the first week it didn't do very well. And that's just because it was just moved over here. It was kind of an interesting week. There was holiday stuff going on over the weekend. Anyways, now that it's been here an official 2 weeks and the bar hours have changed, I did take a look in the pinball machine, and I did notice there was only 3 ones in the bill collector, but there was quite a bit of quarters. So people are in here and they're spending a decent amount of quarters. I would say that my collection is starting to go up. This last week versus the first week, there was probably 10 bucks in quarters pumped in there, plus those 3 ones. When I came in, there was only like $1 or $2 in the machine the very first week. So it has increased, and I do think that the transition into the sports bar is going to make all the difference. But until I start doing some collection videos to show you from the original first few to what we have now, you won't really be able to see where the difference is. But that's coming, people. So I will do some collection videos. We're going to continue to do those, whether I have one machine or multiple machines. And you're going to see how route collections go and continue to see what kind of problems arise and what kind of fixes I have to come across. Everything that involves me having machines on routes for anybody out there that's also interested in whatnot. To give you a little tour here, that is just the back wall. It's got some Buckeye stuff going on here. And as you can see, standard, kind of an outline around a pool hall area where you've got the ledge bar going all the way down and the seating. Then we've got 4 pool tables in here. I do believe they do pool leagues, possibly dart leagues. I had to look into that, but they do definitely do a pool league in here at some point in time through the week. I don't know what that is. But this has also got the live stage up there that you can see where those 2 neon lit signs are by the flag over there. And then over here, of course, we've got some more bar stool seating, and we've got the main bar. And because Legends Sports Bar is attached to Colonial City Lanes, you can see the little window down there at the other end of the bar where they serve people from the bowling alley, which is pretty standard with bowling alley bars. And then over here, we have, it's Touch Tunes, is what it says up top. So they're, integrated so they can, play music, which is a good thing. Can't have a bar without some good jams. And, there's their famous little Welcome to Fabulous Legends Sports Bar, kind of like a Las Vegas style sign. And of course my pinball machine over there, and then of course, they've got the live music going over in that back door by the number 4 up there. That opens up and there's a back area where they do music outside and have a lounge area for drinking and whatnot. And then over here, what do we got? We have a card machine. Well, kind of like lottery tickets, but it's the pull tabs, which usually these support charities. They work a little bit differently as far as what makes them legal. Let's see. Instant ticket sale rules. Players must be over 18. No refunds. Thank you. Proceeds from ticket sales help to improve the quality of life for people with disabilities. So, what makes these types of lottery tickets legal in bars is that they have donations to charity. But I guess you could say the same thing about the state lottery. I mean, percentage of the sales go to schools and whatever else. So you know, all the money they collect from the lottery usually gets filed out to things that your state needs. You know, besides the paychecks that have to be given out, of course, to people that work. And let's see, there is just a basic bar, but it's got a, you know, centerpiece with all the good liquors, and they've got some good beers on tap and whatnot. So I mean, it's not like a microbrew, but it's definitely set up proper. It's very Buckeye welcoming in here, along with some other football stuff. I'm not sure why that's randomly there. It might be because the owner's a fan of Bengals or something. Well, it's an Ohio team, so there you go. So, all right, I guess I've pretty much shown you around the bar. I have the luxury of being here while the bar is closed. It opens at 5. We're in the 4 o'clock hour, so I don't have much time left. But outside of this, what I wanted to share with you, because I'm getting ready to take the glass out and do a cleaning, and that's why you see that the bar is missing right here, because I've already taken it off so I can slide the glass out and give it a good Windexing, and then give that back screen a Windexing, and the buttons and panels and stuff, so that it's all sterilized and ready to go. Because after a week or so in a bar, it gets smudged up from people putting their fingers all over the glass. I don't know how that happens. In the randomest places I get the smudges, but apparently people love touching pinball glass. So in order to make it a good experience for everybody else, you need to keep your machines cleaned. And that includes, after so much time of being on location, going through and properly taking care of playfield cleaning, replacing the rubbers, replacing your pinballs, you know, just keeping up on that, and then checking your diagnostics, make sure you don't have lights out, that type of thing. Stuff I haven't had to do much of because this has gotten minimal place for the months that it's been on location. It's because of what part of this location it was on, and it was during the slow season that the majority of the time it's been here, you know, so far. So we're just now getting into their busier season. Hours are changing to where they're open every day, and I'm starting to get more attention back on the game again. I can tell by the amount of quarters that were in there. But on the next video, we'll do an actual collection. I'll open it up and I'll show you where we're at, and I'll tell you, you know, roughly what it made. As you can see, changes I've made since adding Insider Connected is I've taken the artwork off of this side and put the Insider Connected stuff up in the QR reader. I've changed it around, so now it is location ready for people to play using their Insider Connected QR code profiles, and that gets them into the world of the internet, brings these pinballs into the 21st century where you can connect through for, you know, all kinds of stuff. Instead of trying to explain it, because there are plenty of videos out there, I would recommend that you go online to YouTube or Stern Pinball's website and read all about the Insider Connected stuff. You really should dive deep and understand it, because it's going to open up, and already has started opening up, a whole new view into pinball, a whole new draw into it, if you will. And it's going to help get our younger players and you know, operators, all kinds of incentive here. So I don't know, check it out. But that's new. As you can see down here, I have installed a tournament button. The tournament button is on there for a specific reason, because I'm going to start running tournaments on this location. When you only have one machine on location and you don't have a bank of machines, you can't really run standard tournaments where people come in and they play different machines and all that stuff. So with a one machine location kind of situation currently, I had to do the in-house version of where I could basically turn this one game into a tournament all by itself, which is the reason the tournament button was installed. There used to be a little plastic cap right there. I've taken that out and installed the button. The button says tournament start, so it's very obvious. And obviously the blood splatter below the button lets you know that that cap was there for that installation. I don't know how many people on location use the tournament buttons. Some people may use it when they do group tournaments. They may activate the button. But in my case, this is a standalone machine tournament kind of situation. So what players will do, instead of putting $1 in to start, they'll have to insert $2. $2 instead of $1 starts the tournament game. $1 goes to the vendor, and the other dollar goes to the tournament pile. So at the end of the tournament, which you can run up to a total of 30 days, Every time a player enters the tournament, another dollar is added to the jackpot at the end of the tournament, to the cash prize. So you started at a base minimum in this case because, you know, there's no draw to it yet. It'll start at $5, okay? So that means the first person to enter the tournament is already guaranteed a $5 payout. And I know they're only playing $2 for the game, but the idea is the first 5 games that are played, my $5 will reinvest into that cash payout. After 5 games have been played, all the dollars are mine, and all the second dollars are, you know, so if 100 people, basically, let's explain this a different way. If 100 people play, the tournament pot will be $100 plus the baseline. So if I start the tournament at $5 and it's a progressive pot, then that means after 100 people play the game to compete for the highest score, $105 will be paid out to the bar for whoever the winner of that tournament is. The 100th game that's played, whoever has the high score, it'll be $105 cash payout to that person when they can claim it at the bar after the tournament ends. So it's a very huge incentive for people to play the game and learn how to play it, and for people to compete for a cash prize. Yeah, it's not crazy money, but the more people that play, the higher the cash prize is. And I've even gone over here because they so perfectly have a mirror on this back wall, and I have put this up on a black piece of poster paper and used a pen that, you know, like a silver pen, Sharpie, so it comes out very clear. When you come up to the pinball machine, ta-da, the first thing you're going to see next to the pinball machine is this black sign, this black poster with a very bright writing on it explaining what's coming. This is Elvira's House of Horrors tournament starting soon. Details will be posted 1 to 2 weeks from now. Cash prize to winner, paid at bar, so play more pinball, practice, and get ready, people. This hopefully will increase my profit on the machine over the next 2 weeks as people start to read this and the buzz starts to go around that, oh man, if I can get a high score, it's also worth a cash payout. So let's just hope that this is an option that will increase my profit on this machine at the bar, and no money out of pocket, because the cash prize is basically based off players. So I won't, you know, I'll be out a $5 bill, which I'm willing to take that loss, you know, to run the tournament for however long. And if I run the tournament for the whole month, then players have 30 days to continuously compete for high scores. And at the end of 30 days, every game played is another dollar that the tournament receives, you know, towards the cash prize. So as I said, you know, 100 players, $105. Anyways, I hope that this was an interesting video. I know there's no music in the background, but YouTube, you know, is just gonna crush you with that copyright crap, so we'll just keep that out of the video. They don't seem to say anything about the little bit of gameplay I had in the last video, so if I have some sound from Elvira, you know, any game clips or something, I should be okay. But right now I'm about to clean the glass and everything, so I just have the machine shut down. Anyways, I appreciate you guys coming along for the video, listening till the end. Please like and subscribe, and follow my content, share the video, get me out there. I'm trying to grow this channel into something. Right now I've only got 16 subscribers, but I appreciate every single subscriber I have, friend or not friend. Thank you for being a part of my pinball routing experience, and hopefully this channel will get more interesting as time goes on. And hopefully in this video you learned a little bit of something about options when it comes to trying to increase the profit margin that you're making on your machine on location. And join me for the next video, because that will be a video where I also show the collection and whatever else comes up at that time. So thanks for watching. See you on the next one.